Hi there guys, Welsh Hunter here. So today we are back with part 3 of the treehouse base build. So we've built the main building which is connected to the big ass garage which you've seen in part 2, and now we are on to part 3. So we're going to build what I'm about to show you. So basically what we're going to build, guys, is a watchtower, which is going to be slightly higher than the rest of the buildings, only ever so slightly. But we're just going to play with different ways of building it, if you want to put it that way. So like put the logs on its side, etc. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4 each side, guys, and then you want to turn it like that, and then build 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. And then so it basically forms a big, well, an half decent square. Obviously you will come in with like lumps in the ground, so you're gonna have to dig them out with an auger or with a shovel or pickaxe, whichever you want to use, guys. They all work nicely either way. So yeah, that's what you want to do. So you basically want 4 each side of the logs, guys, and don't worry about doors and all that type of stuff yet. We'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, there we go. So I've just made a mistake, so we'll dig that back out, and we'll put it on its side. The reason I'm doing this, like, I could have gone like straight up with the log, you know, going straight up like a tree, but I thought let's do something a bit different, you know. Otherwise it's all gonna look the same, and you know, yeah. So a little bit different. So we're gonna put this one on its side now, point in the opposite direction. Are we? No. Maybe not. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to place it there now. So we're going to have to dig some more out, and then we're going to have to build across. This is obviously the starting phase. We're going to have like a bit of a lookout thing on the ground, possibly, and on the first level, which is where the we're going to have it connected to the other buildings via like a walkway type of thing. And then we're going to have the top viewing area then, where you have to climb via ladder. Don't know why that's so thing like that, but must have dug too deep. So let's dig this one out. I'll probably end up replacing it, in all fairness. So yeah, we'll just have it that way. Bugger it. Okay, so there we go. So we're pressing it like that. That will do fine. So this is what you'll get. It looks weird right now. You're like, oh, this looks really crap, but it's really not, guys. When it's finished, it looks rather nice. So you're going to want to start building this up, guys. Roughly, I think it's about 12, maybe 15, between 12 and 15 blocks high. That will do nicely. Obviously, you can. This is only what I'm doing, guys. So you can do whatever the hell you like. It's totally up to you what type of design or how high you want it. Compared to the rest of your base, but I've just fancied doing it slightly different. So we're not going to be higher than the trees. We're going to be higher than the buildings, the treehouse buildings that we've currently built in part 1 and part 2, as you can see. So let's count how many up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I reckon a bit more. 8, 9, 10. So so about 11 blocks high, guys. This is how high my watchtower is going to be. It works pretty well, and it acts as a bit of a, like, you know, so you could start off in this type of this building as a watchtower, and then when you get overrun, you can run via the walkways onto the next building, which is the middle building from part 1, and then you can move onto the third part then, which is the garage. In part 2. So, you know, you got a few options if you get overrun. Obviously you're just going to have to knock down parts so the zombies don't, you know, walk over. So as you saw just now, guys, whilst I was talking to you about part 1 and part 2 and walking in between, basically I brought out the top of the watchtower 2 blocks, which is 2 tree stumps, if you want to call it that, and that basically made it wider on top, so I can have a bit of a walkway around the original building, which we'll finish in a second. So as we're moving on now, guys, you're going to want to go into your interactive menu. We are on creative today, guys, so just to remind you, we've had a few people point out rather rudely at times as well, commenting rather rudely that you know, I'm a cheater and whatnot. But no, guys, I'm not a cheater. At the end of the day, this game brought out a creative mode, so you people like myself, like other YouTubers, can get you content out on a weekly basis. Otherwise, it's going to take, you know, 2-3 days to build a big base, guys. Simple as, you know, it's going to take a while to gather all of those resources that we need, and just in order to get these type of videos out to you guys. So it's not cheating, guys. It is basically doing what they've given you. So if they give us the tools, guys, bloody use them. That's what I say. So, you know, why not? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a walkway from the building in part 1, as you can see, guys, over. So you're going to need you need the straight walkway, and you need the corner points to turn a corner. Then obviously you see the door, but there it is a bit lower. I didn't count my how high it was, so I've knocked it properly now, guys. So basically it's going to turn a corner and go into the watchtower. It will collapse by you guys, and we will have to like so, and we will have to replace that. So we're going to need to build a support there using the logs that we've been using to build the rest of the base. It is as easy as that, guys. Just put one on the floor, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, and then basically just jump back down, and then you're done. So that is as simple as that, guys. And if you don't put this support in, guys, as you saw just a second ago, they will fall down. So there we go, guys. The door is in, and the walkways are in. This is what you're faced with inside. One big drop. So obviously we don't want this drop, guys. We want a floor by here. So grab some of your logs and start laying some logs down. Just like so. Obviously, once you've get one down, guys, you just step out, and then you can start building up around that. Leaving the, obviously, you won't be able to put a log flooring down over there where the ladder is. So what we're going to do, we're going to knock one ladder out, and we're going to put a hatch there. So if you get overrun on the bottom, you can move up to level 2 and trap them down in the first level. And then if you in the second level, guys, which is what we're stood on right now, if you get overrun there, you can climb up and you're into the second level. Simple as that. So there we go. And with a tip with the ladders, guys, basically what you want to do is don't put one directly on the ground. Take that off. So you'll have to jump onto the ladder, granted, but zombies cannot jump onto ladders. I don't know if they can do it on PC yet, but on PS4 they certainly can't. So this is we're on top now, guys, and we're starting to build up now. So we're starting to build up the the corners now for the for this little area that we have. We've built our floor, etc. I'm just taking this one out so I can get on top of it to build it one higher, because you're going to need it as high enough to be able to put a roof on. So and what we're going to do here, guys, we're going to use a bit of metal, only a slight bit of metal. Like I said, 90% of this base is going to be wood, and it is, apart from like metal garage doors and metal bars for your windows so you can fight through. And yes, so for those who are thinking that there's basically not structurally sound, if you want to put it that way, because wood is weak on this game. Obviously, zombies don't attack trees as such, but you know, I like this, guys. I like the way we're doing it here. So once you've done that, guys, putting them across, you want to fit a door, because you want to get in and out, etc. And then basically you want to put some metal bars on the bottom level here. That basically you can shoot from, you can, you know, punch through them, you can stab through them, etc. So metal bars is one of the best things on here, in all fairness. Windows are alright, but you can't shoot through windows. As soon as you shoot through them, guys, you know what happens. They break, and they're not structurally sound either. You know, they can be broken easily. So let's take this top ladder off now, guys, and then put a hatch on top. That will work nicely. Okay, so what you want to do is cover up this gap by here, guys, and then you're gonna I think we might put some lightage on after this, guys. I could be wrong though. We might do something different. So you want to fill these gaps by here. There's no need to put more on top of that, you know, because why not? So what I've done by here, guys, what I'm going to do, I should say, is put some wooden supports in. This supports the structure, the overhangs, etc. And it's an extra bit of defense that they'll have to get through to get to you. So, you know, that's always helpful. So the more defense, the more structurally safe your building is, the better. So there we go. It is everywhere now, guys. It's on the walkways, as you can see, sticking through. I hate that, so we're going to have to change that at some point. And then it's on the top of the walkways and the overhang as well. So there we go, guys. So we're on the bottom now, guys. I've cut out a hole by here, and then we're going to have some more. So this is essentially your first area. So if you get overrun by you know you can climb up that ladder, you can fight from, and my phone goes off, stupid phone. So and you can go to level 2 then and fight from there, etc. So we're gonna put some light on this puppy now, guys, because it's rather dark. If it wasn't for my helmet, then we'd probably be in complete darkness. So lights everywhere. Obviously you don't want too many lights, guys, otherwise it's going to be too bright. And it's just gonna, you know, especially when that snow comes down, it's like looking at, you know, directly into a car headlight on full beam. So once you put, why the hell did that happen? God knows. Okay, so once you put that down, guys, all those lights down, it's gonna look rather nice. So a couple inside as well, guys, that would be nice, and then a couple on the top, just like so. So this brings out the accents of the wood as well, which I like. I know I'm sounding a bit like an architect right now, but I don't care, guys. I like the whole thing about wooden buildings and fires and stuff like that. I like it all. I know wood and fire doesn't mix, but it looks good, as you can see, guys. So that's part 1 in the middle, part 2 on the right, which is the big garage, and then part 3 is what we've just built in this video, guys. And I think it looks nice. So we're going to go for part 4 in the next episode. So, yeah, if you got any suggestions, what you think you should see in, I should build in part 4, let me know. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for sticking around, all 1,060 of you. That is great, guys. We've made 60 odd subscribers in the last few days. It is amazing. If you haven't seen my new series, guys, it's called Exploring with Hunter. We go around exploring abandoned places like mental asylums all over the country and stuff like that, and we put them up for you. So there we go. Please subscribe, like and comment, guys, and I will see you very, very soon. And if I don't see you soon, guys, have a nice Christmas.